If you are using AI right now, there is a good chance you spend a lot of time staring at a blinking cursor, sitting at your desk while a chatbot slowly generates an avalanche of text. A lot of what we call AI automation today is actually pseudo-work. Agents eagerly offer to write you a proactive briefing or summarize a long meeting. That doesn't do your job. It just generates more reading material that lands right back on your desk. Until recently, the only real alternative to this was building a complex, self-hosted open-source agent, like OpenClaw, and running it autonomously on a private server sitting in your closet. But going that route means you become your own IT department. You spend your time vetting skills, managing credentials, and constantly troubleshooting broken network connections. Anthropic just offered a different path. They released 3 specific primitives, foundational software building blocks, that take Claude from a simple chat window and turn it into a fully managed remote worker. True leverage comes from a reliable infrastructure that completes tasks autonomously and clears them from your plate while you sleep. The first building block is time, Claude's native scheduled tasks. It runs in Anthropic's cloud, completely independent of your laptop. You can set up recurring loops for repetitive chores, syncing code bases, scanning for price drops, or compiling morning research before you wake up. The second building block is orchestration. Anthropic calls this dispatch. Normally, mobile AI is a single thread. Dispatch transforms your phone into a command surface, managing multiple parallel work sessions. Your desktop acts as the execution layer. These instances run simultaneously, maintaining separate context and file access while reporting back to your phone. This parallel processing means you can be miles away from your keyboard, standing on the sidelines of a kid's birthday party, directing multiple rounds of complex iteration right from your pocket. Stacking time and orchestration changes your role. You stop being a typist chained to a desk, and you become an off-site dispatcher managing a digital workforce. This chart shows how accessible the internet is to AI. Over half the web sits in this massive dark section. These are legacy systems, bespoke ERPs, and old Jira screens that lack clean APIs or modern connectors. To penetrate that unstructured void, Anthropic introduced the third primitive, mechanical action, known as computer use. Claude can now take over the mouse and keyboard to physically navigate the screen. It clicks through antiquated interfaces and extracts the raw data you need, no API required. By combining time, orchestration, and mechanical action, you have a fully managed ecosystem. You can automate digital chores across the web, and you don't have to engineer the infrastructure yourself to do it. We now have the infrastructure to actually delegate the mental load. All those open promises to clients, pending decisions, and data gathering tasks constantly buzzing in the back of your mind can be handed off. But there is a barrier, and it's us. We have a psychological itch to micromanage. It is deeply uncomfortable to trust that the computer is doing the work when we aren't staring at the screen. With native scheduling, parallel processing, and direct mouse control, the technical roadblocks have largely vanished. These tools handle the how. That means if a report or meeting summary fails, the bottleneck is no longer the technology, it's the user's instructions. Reliable off-screen results require the human to learn the meta-skill of clearly defining intent and providing deep, upfront context to the agent. A tethered worker sits and waits for the text to generate. A modern manager knows how to dispatch complex primitives and confidently walk away. The winners are those who master the manager mindset to systematically move work off their desks, rather than using AI to produce more reading material.